Alright, so today I have decided to take a break from my typical videos that I usually make and focus on a serious subject. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month, and so I've decided to make a video about that. And this may trigger some people, so at this point in the video I'm just going to issue a trigger warning so I don't upset anyone. Okay, so for those that aren't exactly sure what a mental illness is, or if you'd like to know more, I'm going to read a definition I found on the NAMI website, which is National Alliance on Mental Illness. And they define mental illness as this. Mental illness is a condition that impacts a person's thinking, feeling, or mood. This may affect his or her ability to relate to others and function on a daily basis. And just for the record, if you're a horrible human being if you tease or bully someone that has mental illness or anything like that. And a lot of factors contribute to having a mental illness, and some of those are genetics, environment, lifestyle. Stressful job or home life makes some people more susceptible, as do traumatic life events. Biochemical processes and circuits, as well as basic brain structure, may also play a role too. Those suffering are not faking their illness. I'd like to discuss and define the mental illnesses listed on NAMI's website. The first is ADHD, and it's a disorder which causes hyperactivity and difficulty at paying attention. And luckily medications have been made to help those affected. Some are like more extreme, and some are not as extreme, depending on how extreme the disorder is for the person. The second is anxiety disorders. And when you experience intense feelings of fear and distress which stop you from doing everyday things, you have an anxiety disorder. NAMI recommends you see a therapist or take medication such as antidepressants to help you cope. The third is autism, and I was really shocked. You're going to find out in a little bit. This disorder makes it difficult to socialize and communicate with others. And believe it or not, I have this disorder, and I was really shocked that this was listed on the NAMI website, because I didn't think that autism was like a mental illness, but apparently it is. So yeah, I have a form of autism. It's called Asperger's syndrome, and it makes it difficult. It does make it difficult to communicate and socialize with others, and it really sucks sometimes. I'm definitely better at socializing and communicating than I used to be, but it's still a struggle. I used to be bullied because I was weird and different from the other kids, and I have trouble like reading people's emotions or just reading people in general, and that really sucks because like if someone like sends me like a message and I read it, or like somebody says something, like they could mean it one way and I could totally mean it the other way, and it's just really a struggle. I have to have things in a certain place, I got a story to back this up. So one day I came home from school, and my mom had moved my room around completely. Like, she moved like where my bed was, and like where my bedside table was, and like just like where my cello was and stuff. And I freaked out. It like freaked me out. Like, I just was like, what the crap? So I spent the next 2 hours, as soon as I saw what had happened, I spent 2 hours fixing it until it was good enough for me. And another perk, I guess, to having this is I also tend to obsess over things. For a couple of years, I was really obsessed with like Titanic, like the ship and the movie and everything. I don't know why, I just got obsessed with it, so that was interesting. Last year, 2 years ago, I was really obsessed with The Great Gatsby for some reason. I read the book and the movie was coming out, and there was just a big hype, and I just kind of got obsessed with it. I mean, I don't really know what your definition of obsessed was, but like, I really liked the book and the movie, and I bought the movie as soon as it came out, and I went and bought the book. I asked for the book for Christmas because I like the book so much. NAMI suggests therapy, but personally, I mean, everyone's different because there's like a different spectrum. There's like a high end, I'm pretty sure, and a low end or whatever. But for me, instead of therapy or whatever, music really works way better for me. So, you do you. Okay, the fourth is bipolar disorder, and this disorder causes highs and lows in a person's mood, and NAMI suggests psychotherapy or medication to cope with this disorder. The fifth is BPD, or borderline personality disorder. It consists of severe, unstable mood swings, impulsivity, and instability. Medication and psychotherapy are common methods of coping, but some individuals have to be hospitalized, which is really unfortunate. The sixth is depression, and depression is much more than feeling sad or going through a rough patch. It is a serious mental health condition. Medication is recommended highly for this disorder. And the seventh is dissociative disorder. This disorder affects a person's memory and self-perception. Therapy is highly recommended for those suffering. The eighth is eating disorders. Those affected by this disorder have become so preoccupied with food and weight issues that they find it harder and harder to focus on other aspects of their life. Well-known disorders that go along with this are anorexia and bulimia. Psychotherapy and nutrition counseling is recommended. The ninth is obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD. Those affected by this disorder have repetitive, unwanted, intrusive thoughts and excessive urges to do certain actions. Psychotherapy and medications are recommended. And sorry, kind of like everything is like kind of like the same, but like I went on the NAMI website and kind of just researched a little. That's what what they recommended for people like with the disorders and everything. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to get like people to like know the different types of mental illnesses or whatever that they listed and kind of define them, and then like for treatment for anyone if like they think they have it or like they do have it and they like are seeking out help or whatever. I thought this video might help. All right. The 10th is post-traumatic stress disorder. This disorder is common with military members, and traumatic events cause this. Strategies such as substance use or drinking alcohol they get relief through these, but it actually they feel like they're getting relief through like alcohol or like other means after a traumatic event, but it actually creates problems over time, and they have to have like interventions and stuff probably. Psychotherapy, group therapy, medication, and service dogs are recommended for those suffering with that. The 11th is schizoaffective disorder. Those affected by this disorder suffer from hallucinations or delusions and symptoms of a mood disorder, such as depressive or manic episodes. Medication and psychotherapy are recommended. The 12th and final disorder is schizophrenia. It is a serious mental illness that interferes with a person's ability to think clearly, manage emotions, make decisions, and relate to others. Psychosocial treatments and medication are recommended for that. Alright. So those are all the disorders, but before I end this video, I decided to share a quick story with everyone. It's sort of difficult to discuss this story because the story in general really just brought me down for a while. But for the sake of this video and Mental Awareness Month, I've decided to speak up about it. I haven't told like too many people about this story. Like I may have told like small details like from my friends and stuff and everything. But here's the story. So I had this friend last year, and he was really cool, and I thought we'd be friends for a long time, and we kind of had like similar interests and stuff, and he kind of got me like into different genres of music like metal and rock and all that, and I really like that now. But anyway, we'd been friends for a long time, so I told him like one day that I've been feeling down for a couple of months, like kind of just like on and off. And he was moving away, so that kind of like, I told him before he was moving away, but like later on he was like moving away, so that kind of like made me like a little bit more sad too. So, but anyway, we got into an argument one night in April of last year, and he messaged me and he told me, "I hope you slit your wrists and bleed out." And as you can tell, we ended up not being friends. But that one sentence messed me up from April of that year until December. Yeah, so that really sucked, and that just really like, I was just in a really bad place for those couple of months, and luckily I had friends and family to just help me get through and cope with it. I didn't really tell too many people what he said and about it and stuff, but like, whatever, and I eventually just kind of got over it and kind of just tried to forget about it and move on, and luckily that's helped, and I had friends and family. But the message of that story is, don't let anyone treat you like that. And don't kill yourself if someone tells you to. And I know people can get in trouble for that, so, I mean, if it comes down to it, you should get that person in trouble, because that's not freaking fair that they can go around and freaking say that to you. That's not nice at all, and it pisses me off when people like joke around, like you can say, "Oh, I was just joking around," like to a friend or something. Like, they tell them to do that. It's not a joke to freaking tell someone to go and do that. So if you do that and you're watching this video, just stop. If you cut, I hope you can quit one day and feel better. I send an internet hug to you. In July, I met an internet friend, and he changed my life for the better, and he's really great. And we've almost been friends for a whole year now. In July, we'll be friends for a whole year, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm really happy I found him because he's a really great internet friend. And honestly, sometimes I prefer my internet friends over my real life friends because my internet friends, like, I can relate more to them, and they it's just better. So this section of the video right here, just like about my internet friend and everything and making my life better, this section of the video is dedicated to him. So if you end up watching this video, which I'm sure you probably will, thanks for that. I hope everyone understands mental illness better and not joke about them or bully others with them. I'm going to post a link in the description box to the NAMI website and like their homepage. Along with, if I can find all of them, I'll post all the suicide hotline numbers because no one needs to suffer in silence or whatever. And you can tell a professional or just tell someone or whatever when you're struggling. So if you're struggling, just remember that you are not alone and you can get help. If you ever need to talk, feel free to message me. I graduate next Friday, so I'll have like more free time over the summer and everything. So, but I still may be kind of busy with like graduation and stuff and other stuff. So I may not answer immediately, but I will as soon as I can. Hope everyone has a great day. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so now. Feel free to. And make sure to share this video if it helped you with like your friends and other people that you know are suffering or whatever. And I hope I helped and like inform more people. So thank you for taking time to watch this video and have a good day.